Yo, what's up everybody? Just wanted to make a quick video here on my Light Assassin Hatchet Sword and Board build. I'm going to hop right into it, make this as quick as possible to save you guys time. So we are running 5 opals with the punishing elemental wards. Just increases your melee damage by 1% on each one of them. Gem slots. We have 5 shirking heals, we're stacking refreshing, and we do have a lot of weapon abilities, so Keen Berserk here. Running the featherweight with shirking heals, refreshing, shirking, fortifying shield rush, shirking, refreshing torrent, shirking energy there for you, empowering leaping strike, refreshing, and shirking heals on the boots, and keen vicious, keenly jagged, shield aggression on the shield. Hello, fish. On the weapons, we have the same thing: pen backstab, plague crits, enchanted on both. Then the frozen gambit and abyssal gambit, just more damage when your stamina's not full, and it uh, adds a little dot damage to each attack. And then having 2 different elements, ice and void, just to make sure that you're not, if you land an attack with your hatchet and it puts the ice on there, if you swap to your sword and you have ice on there as well, then you're gonna have to wait a second. So it's just a tiny bit of extra damage. Just switching those up, making sure they're 2 different elements. Um, I will say though that on Hatchet, I plan on dropping Enchanted. Landing Hatchet light attacks is frustrating. Hatchet tracking isn't the greatest. I'm usually on my sword and board, just left clicking when I'm doing that. So I'm not really sure what I want to put here. Maybe I could put the Keen Berserk, or put Keen Berserk on my hatchet. That'd give me 7% more crit chance and 7% more crit damage. Not sure. And I might even consider dropping Plague on one of these as well. But I do like the just perma uptime on Plague crits is really nice. Mitigating that healing 100% of the time is massive. Pretty sure that equates number wise to just more damage overall. Like negating all of the healing that people can get is just more than any damage perk's gonna do for you. Um, I was considering maybe running Rogue, Pen Backstab, and Keen Berserk here, maybe Vicious as well, but I'm not sure yet. But for now, again, it's not a big deal. This is just fine for now. I'd always run Stone Form. I've messed around with some other Heartrunes, and Stone Form is just always the best. And I know it's a defensive Heartrune, but you can pop it to stay more aggro, which in turn is more damage. Um, that's what I prefer. And then I do have the Ankh Amulet to buff those shirking heals. I did add thrust protection. I really think that thrust protection is needed, especially the bows and muskets, a lot of spears. There's just a lot of thrust damage out there. I would like to have a stam recovery here, but I've learned to play without it, so it actually feels completely fine without it. Then for my ring, I just changed the champion's ring to slash damage, hardy, and vig punishment. I do have another ring here with mortal empowerment on it, so I just swap between both of these. Then for my earring, I have Healthy Toast, Refreshing Toast, and Regen. Nimble is probably fine instead of Regen. Instead of Healthy Toast, you could run Fortifying Toast. That's very strong. You can actually just run Endless Thirst here if you wanted to, and then run like a normal necklace. That's fine too. It's just all preference. My setup is kind of just like max healing, because max healing is just overall does really good. Sometimes I felt like the um, fortifying toast wasn't as viable at times, where the healing is just always, you take all the healing you can get as a solo player mostly. Um, Obviously, I run regular infused regen potions. Can't afford the serums; those are insanely expensive. And I pop these on cooldown pretty much nonstop. Where the regen serums cost, where it's like a 60-second cooldown maybe or something. I forget. I actually have some here. Um, yeah, 60-second cooldown, but it lasts 20 seconds. So these are just nice to have. You can pop them pretty much all the time. Pop the mana toast or the mana potion for the healthy toast, obviously the regen pot, and I typically just run gemstone dust here. Pop one of those before I jump into a a ball fight to help mitigate all of that AOE magic damage. So let's go ahead and take a look at the attributes. I'll go ahead and pop my banana bread here. 300 strength and 111 dex is going to net you the highest damage here by getting the good perks. 200 con helps buff the featherweight. A lot of times I do drop 200 con and play 150, and I'll put on 350 strength. But the damage, I feel like that isn't worth it compared to having the 200 con. A lot of our abilities are not damaging abilities. For example, social distance here, not a damaging ability. Berserk, obviously not damage. This is damage. This is damage. This does a little bit, but it's not really a damaging ability. And the bash, obviously not much of a damaging ability, more of a stun, stagger. So getting that 350 bonus here is unfortunately not. It just doesn't seem to be beneficial enough for us to drop the 200 con, especially in the meta right now. It's nice to not be glass cannon. Um, that's why you see most, or not most, but a lot of melee players, especially in wars, they're all medium and heavy armor because you do need the survival right now in this meta. Anyways, weapon trees here. Take a screenshot, look at it, pause the video. You can also run Shield Bash instead of Whirling Blade. I just prefer Whirling Blade. It's really fast. Just jump on your target, spin. 12.6 second cooldown compared to this being a 21 second cooldown. There's a lot of times where I wish I had the Shield Bash instead of this, but overall, an Outpost Rush, just running around having fun. This is just much more fun weapon ability. Um, so yeah, the double stun though is very, very good. And our hatchet tree is going to be this here. Pretty standard for social distance hatchet players. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I don't think I need to cover anything else, so that is the light assassin sword and board hatchet build I've been running for about, I don't know, about a month now. It's been really, really fun. I enjoy it. It does very well in Outpost Rush. I don't think a build like this will get slotted into war, especially the Sweaty Wars, because light armor melee is kind of in a rough spot right now in in-game PvP, but as far as just having fun in Outpost Rush goes, I mean, this is insanely mobile, super fast burst damage, a lot of fun. You're basically just on the back line the whole time, staying on top of the healers, the mages, the bows, the musket players, fighting the other light melee players, and sometimes, fighting the medium, heavy armor melee players too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helps you out, gives you some insight on what I've been running, and thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Peace, everybody. Thanks again.